Hey everyone, welcome to the Unusable podcast. On today's episode, Gabe is talking about
My
the
ears.
Grasshopper. Josiah talks about a strange Pandora ad, and I have a new sport for the world. This is the Unusable podcast.
Yeah.
I'm also going to be talking about my strange knife addiction.
Yeah.
Gabe's strange.
Let's get into the prayer.
Let's pray as we do communion.
Take
Have we ever explained that we do communion to
Yeah.
people?
I think
we
so.
do communion. And
Today, Seth has gifted us with
red velvet
the
cookies and Coke
Chips Ahoy.
Dream World limited edition. So thank you, Father, for this podcast and all your many blessings, and thank you for your blood, which is represented in these red velvet cookies, and the bread, which is represented in this Coke. In Jesus' name, amen.
Doesn't that mean you're supposed to drink the Coke first?
I don't know.
It
Probably.
doesn't really matter.
The red velvet cookie is like a 2-for-1, really. They're pretty good.
Yep, but
They're a little
like
sweet.
Red velvet.
They're a little sweet. That is true. They're quite sweet.
Try the Dream World Coke. And let that sizzle right in the microphone.
Oh yeah, and also masticate.
If this doesn't taste like a dream come true,
Oh gosh.
I'd be upset.
Ooh, it's a good flavor.
It smells like Mentos.
It does. It's kind of like a fruity, strange flavor. Yeah.
Did they literally
Oh.
just take the flavor of Mentos
Whoa.
and put it in a soda?
Whoa, this smells like Convoy of Hope.
I don't think
What does
anyone's
that
gonna know
mean?
what Convoy of Hope means.
So me and Seth, this is a story. Me and Seth used to, with our family, we would volunteer at Convoy of Hope, and we would pack up meals and stuff.
Yeah, we pack up people for
Pack up
starving
people?
pack up people. We'd help pack up
food.
supplies for
Yeah.
starving people in Africa.
And the warehouse smelt like Dream Coca-Cola.
Yeah, Dream Coca-Cola.
Almost
actually true.
exactly.
Yeah, it does smell. So you're drinking a warehouse.
Well, there could be worse things I could drink.
Can I have more cookies? Katie's here with us again. Just she doesn't have a mic because the mic situation got complicated,
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're kind of not wealthy.
and we're not prepared for.
Wow, that tastes terrible.
Thank you, my love.
And soda?
It doesn't taste like a flavor.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know what to say about it.
It tastes
That
like
is-
sharp liquid.
You guys
It's just
get the
sharp
subtle
liquid.
hints of peach in it.
No, I got the subtle hints of ow.
No, see,
The soda
Coca-Cola
hurts.
they already had a Georgia peach flavor, and it was great. Where is it now? I don't know. But whatever they've been doing lately, Dream flavor, I don't know. It's meh. But they came out with one before
Space
that.
Flavor.
The space flavor just tasted like gay. It's just gay flavored.
Shout out to Ethan.
What does that mean?
We know what you taste like.
What?
No, it's like I don't know if the gay community had a Coke specific product, it'd be Coca-Cola Space because it just didn't taste normal.
Anyway, I got a soundboard. So,
Yeah.
as you probably heard earlier, there's a gong sound. We also have Obama giving a speech.
I will, and the middle class, all will be poor.
He just said that for real. It's true.
It's true. It's totally not fake at all. We have the bruh sound effect.
Bruh.
I hate
Because
that.
yeah, it's kind of old. Then we have a new kind of new TikTok sensation of man snores violently
That's still
snores.
old. That's also old. I remember that
Yeah.
back in like 2016.
What? No, that video came out like 4 months ago.
That's not true at all.
Very true. Anyway, then we have Yay the White Man,
Yeah, the white man.
which is a sound clip from a comedian who I don't remember the name of, but
He's really funny
yeah,
though.
he is quite funny. And then we have this one.
Capitalism really popped off today, ladies.
Oh my gosh.
That was violent.
You're starting off very well today.
I think for that one we need a
Good job. So, I don't want to just throw us right into topics, but I have a question for Josh, Pastor Josh.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I think we should shout out Josiah Lockwood.
Yeah. Shout out to you, you tough man.
Just-
Seriously.
So those are our good friend, our good buddy, our bestie, our home dog.
He broke his
our home
face.
slice, our big babushka man.
You just called him a grandmother, you weirdo.
He's like a grandmother to me.
What?
He's not a grandmother to me, Josiah.
I'm
You're
gonna-
like an older brother to
I'm
me.
gonna choke on my cookie. My
I'm
communion
gonna choke
cookie.
on my Dream World Coca-Cola.
But yeah, Josiah Lockwood, he crashed on his bicycle.
In a race, he wasn't just stupid and crashed.
He was in a race.
Yeah, he was in a
Yep,
race.
cool. And I think what happened was he got distracted
No.
by Freddie Mercury.
Oh.
He was singing, "I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike." And he was like, "Is that Freddie Mercury?" And then boom. It was
This-
all a ploy. Freddie Mercury was trying to cause people to get in accidents. He's being sued. I've just been informed by my wife Freddie Mercury is dead.
Yeah, he's
Thank
dead.
you.
Ghost
Katie.
of Freddie Mercury is causing bicyclists to crash.
Here's the thing. I thought. Wait, hold
Use
on.
that story, CNN.
Never mind. I'm stupid.
Okay.
I was thinking that Freddie Mercury
He's very
was.
dead.
Well, no, I was thinking that he wasn't part of Queen.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Is Queen.
Yeah, he is
the
Queen.
But yeah, Josiah,
Freddie
we're praying for
Mercury
you.
and-
Get better soon.
So what actually happened is he was in a bicycle race down in Texas, and his front tire decided that it didn't want to exist anymore, and it launched him forward, because it just kind of broke. So it like dipped down and launched him into the
Gosh.
pavement and just scraped his face across the pavement. So he has a broken cheekbone or a fractured cheekbone or something like that. But he, I guess he took some Tylenol, like went to the hospital, got checked up. He's, good. No serious damage to the neck or brain. And then he just like took some Tylenol and it's good. So
Good.
you're a tough man, Josiah. We're
I
praying
wouldn't
for
have gone
you.
to the hospital at all. I've been like, I'm fine. I'd be tougher.
And this is why Seth will die by 42.
We're probably gonna have to cut that out. We gotta put the you can use that. You gotta put that
No,
over
here's the
what I
thing.
just said. I don't want that out there. Actually, I take it back.
Because you are married and you have a wife
I'm not
that
blocking
cares
it out.
Because you are married and you have a wife that cares for you, chances are you're not going to die young because your wife would just scrape you off the pavement and take you to the hospital regardless of what you say or think.
He says it's true. Facts.
Yep.
Gabe has the facts.
Factual.
All right, but anyway, so shout Josiah. Josh, I got a question for you. It's very important. Why do you keep shaving your facial hair? When you shave your facial hair, you look like a gremlin, and I'm scared, like a goblin gremlin man. I don't like it when you shave the facial hair. Please keep the facial hair. Please, for the love of God.
I don't think you look like a gremlin when you shave your facial hair, Josh. Katie is mouthing that it looks bad. So, Gabe, what's your opinion?
Honestly, he just reminds me of like the hipster church guy.
So the youth pastor.
Not quite that hipster. Josiah's on another level. Like me and him, we have like the same kind of like vibes as far as that goes.
No, he's way more chill and cool than you are.
Yeah, but he's also 10 more years older than me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Got 10 years to chill out. Be
I
cooler.
don't
And he
think so.
actually has like, I don't know, a decent relationship with his wife. So there's that.
Gosh.
Just thinking things I want to say right now. That would be hilarious.
They would be funny, but they don't necessarily need to be on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll just leave that alone. Anyway, so that's my question for Josh. Why do you keep shaving your beard? Stop it.
My question for Josh is it morally wrong to stay up past 3 a.m.?
That's a witching hour, man.
You know, I'd say it
Yeah.
would be. I'd say
Oh,
it'd
actually,
be bad.
no. I have another question. I do still want to answer that one, but I have another question. Is it a sin to start a cult based on a candy?
Didn't you already ask this one?
No.
I could have sworn this was like question 1 of episode 1.
No.
It should have
think
been.
so.
Only time will tell.
So yeah, is that a sin to start a cult? Please let me know, because I already have several members.
Oh, here's the thing. Okay, about that cult thing. Josiah acts like he's been like the leader this whole time. I started a revolution to kick out the old leader. I was gonna place myself as the head, and then, of course, as all rebellions go, I got my head cut off first.
Yep. So I held a referendum after the old God King was overthrown.
I led the rebellion. I inspired people with hope for a better, brighter future,
And they chose me.
turned against me.
And so I was raised to God King. And then at some point I like retired or got voted off or something. I don't even remember.
Yeah, you got voted off. We like
Yeah.
Caroline better.
Oh yeah, is Caroline the new God King?
Yeah, Caroline's new God King, and I'm the
Oh.
high.
Well, it was
high
more of an
priest
election.
man. It was more like an election. We kind of just
No,
elected
it's
her.
like a referendum, because you're like, you know
Do
what,
you know
we
what a
don't like you.
referendum is, Josiah?
No, not even remotely. The only guess I have, and the way I've been using it, is an election, but sudden.
That's not at all what that word means.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, also another question: do you think that Austria should exist,
There's
Josh?
too many questions. for
Okay,
one
sorry.
person.
Go ahead, Gabe.
So, as we all know, Australia is kind of like this portal into like the demon world.
As we all know.
Josh, what is your opinion on Australia?
Is there an amount of holy water that we could use to like cleanse Australia?
Because it's like Australia isn't necessarily a bad place. It's just like the dumping grounds for every violent and foul creature God created. And then on top of that, you just have like next level retarded but very intelligent people on that island. It's like they're very smart, but they make the dumbest decisions possible.
yeah,
Is
like
there-
At least
saying,
politically.
crikey, mate. Like, it's stupid.
Or like, I don't know, not allowing their citizens to be armed in a place that's like very dangerous where like literally everything wants to kill you.
So shout out to our old pastor who's Australian. What's up with that goofy accent, man?
So
Australia's-
shout out.
See, I want to go to Australia because Australia is cool, and who doesn't want to see the place where you can get kangaroo leather? Because kangaroo
And-
leather is fantastic.
Also, shout out to our old pastor who's Australian who moved to Texas, and then I'm pretty sure as soon as he was able, bought several guns.
Yep, that's right. That's how you do.
And then daily carried a pistol for years, and no one in the church even knew.
Yep.
That's metal as frick.
I knew.
What?
I knew exactly where it was.
The gun that he carried every day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Seth
I
likes
didn't
to
know.
just like pat people's hips.
No, it wasn't
You got
there, so
anything on your...
It's on his inner thigh.
Oh, so you like to be in that position.
I actually have no idea where it was. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it
sorry,
was on,
PJ,
like,
for
his-
saying that.
Why would you put a gun on your inner thigh? Not even
It's on, like, his-
Have you ever seen
hip.
that movie with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie? Angelina Jolie has a
Well,
gun
that's because
in
it's
her inner thigh.
Angelina Jolie.
And she's all like, like she's got the high slit
That's
dress, and she's all like, look what I'm packing.
It's still a
And
bad
it's
place
this
to
tiny
carry
little
it.
gun on her hip.
Yeah,
I mean,
because Angelina Jolie She
Is
can
this
get away
to
with that.
watch Angelina Jolie be in anything at
or
all?
Jennifer Lopez.
Or Jennifer Lopez or Emma Stone? Is she a sin?
Emma Stone kind of is a sin because she's kind of retarded.
What?
Do you
What?
want to die today?
Whoa. Whoa.
Like, she's attractive, but she's not very smart.
I have no idea about any of her. I don't know anything
She
about her. I just
okay,
know
so like
she's got
she
a
just
face.
buys into like a lot of false information
So
You
does
mean like
everyone
everyone else?
in Hollywood. Yeah,
doesn't it?
pretty much. Well, it's like here's a problem with a lot of celebrities. They just buy into whatever they're told is kosher for them. They're like, oh yeah, that makes sense, without like actually thinking about it for themselves.
Well, and then the worst part is then everyone else is like, well, this celebrity said so.
Well,
So,
yeah, exactly. Because
what?
if they don't agree, this is a bad thing about Hollywood. If you disagree, you're basically ostracized. You have to agree, or just say the bare minimum to like not be, I don't know, put in their like list of people that they want to put in concentration camps.
So shout out to Tim Allen for representing us, the common American in Hollywood.
Also,
Yeah.
Tim Allen,
Tim
thank
Allen.
you for the childhood memories.
Yes, but also
Cool.
the actor of Star-Lord. What's his name?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
You're a beautiful
yeah.
man.
Beautiful man.
you
Also,
are.
he also represents the common man.
Had some like
Also, thank
racist
you,
backing.
Don Cheadle, for being Don
Yeah.
Cheadle and being the new War Machine. You're a
Yeah,
lot cooler
thanks.
than the other guy.
Yeah,
And then
thanks,
there's
Don Cheadle.
Do the sound bad again. For
Oh.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah, the white man.
who is
Yeah, the
another
black man.
celebrity, a comedian.
Kevin Hart.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was thinking about him too.
Tim Hawkins.
Are you thinking about Dave Chappelle?
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I was thinking about
Dave
not
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, not Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito, we don't know anything about you because you're a
You're
mystery.
beautiful.
I
I
know-
want
yeah,
you in my life.
We know you're the trash man, and we'd love to have you on our podcast. But you know,
I really want to know what's going on with the special
a
whatever your
gifted
story.
grasshopper.
The
Yeah,
gifted grasshopper. I gotta know what freak that is.
Is that supposed to be a now thing or?
Yes. What is the gift? What? Tell that story.
Okay, so, I had a coworker that was like playing this game with one of our supervisors. I can't even say what this person's job role was, but supervisor is what I'll call her. And so my coworker was like, over a course of like a month or longer, maybe, just putting something in her hand, like a rubber band, a pencil, whatever. Just like different things before like she left work. She'd be like, "Oh, here you go," and like wouldn't show her and just drop it in her hand. And so this would go on for weeks. All in preparation for one day, she'd be handed a grasshopper. Our supervisor hates grasshoppers. Like doesn't like bugs, but hates grasshoppers the most.
Yeah.
She wasn't planning on doing this that day, this previous Friday. But she did because our supervisor's husband gave my coworker the grasshopper and said, "Hey, give this to so-and-so before she leaves because we're going now." And my coworker's like, "Oh, okay, yeah. I wasn't planning on doing this today, but here we go." And so she comes by in a hurry, and my coworker's like, here, and she's like, okay, whatever. And so she opens her hands, and a grasshopper just drops in her hand. And because she's so used to being handed like rubber bands or post notes or whatever else, it didn't register into her mind for like a solid 3 seconds. So she's just holding this grasshopper and just freaks out after like realizing it's a grasshopper. Keep in mind, this happened right after another coworker had to go to the hospital for
Oh yeah.
a different event. So it's like all this chaos all at once. Yeah, it is a madhouse. Friday at work was a madhouse.
Sounds
great.
awesome.
Why would? Oh, I understand the phrase "gifted grasshopper."
A gifted grasshopper.
She's gifted a grasshopper.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that the grasshopper was gifted. as in like
I
retarded.
I honestly thought because you mentioned a pencil and stuff. I thought the grasshopper was going to use the pencil for something. I thought this whole time, like, she was like gonna be like, come back one day, and be like, this is what my grasshopper does with the things you give me.
He's gifted.
And it's gonna be like some kind of crazy weird art thing.
Like launches himself using a slingshot made out of like 2 pencils and a rubber band.
Something like that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't as special as that, but yeah, a gifted grasshopper.
Nice story.
Yeah.
Solid 10 out of 10.
I wanted to talk about other things, but apparently Josiah didn't like half my ideas.
See, usually I'm the one being yelled at for doing terrible things on the podcast, but this week we got to yell at Gabe, and I was like, haha.
Well, here's the thing. The last one you brought up was about a Islamic holiday, and we have no business talking about Islamic holidays because none of us are Islamic.
And then last episode was just really. I apologize to all our listeners for last episode. It was so boring.
Yeah. They did just buy brand new phones like no more
My
than
brain was
20
frazzled.
minutes.
I could not. I was like, the idea of doing anything except trying to figure out this whole new phone thing
See,
was not.
my stories aren't even that bad. It's just one of them is more of a serious topic, and the other one was just like, huh, why would
Yeah.
you take the time to do this?
I think one day we'll probably get into more serious topics, but for now,
We got to build a base first. Once
yeah.
we get our base. Of chill
Look, it
dudes
just
that
gives
can
me an opportunity to
brainwash
make
them.
fun of Canada, and I think Canada.
I mean, if
always
you want to
needs
make
be
fun
knocked
of
down a bit.
Canada, then we can just
Yeah, they're all like, oh, we're Canada, eh?
yeah, we're superior.
Canada.
And all the Americans like, Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau.
He's
Look,
ruining your country and he's
they're
racist.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Prime Minister. Okay, never mind. That's gonna go into.
Justin
That's gonna
Trudeau
go into
really
place.
loves that one soundbite.
Oh,
He really-
oh yeah, yeah. He
he
really,
really-
he really loves this one.
the white man.
I mean, he says it
Too
constantly.
much. He's like, it's one thing when it's like just a comedian doing it, and then like when he's on the podcast to be funny, but then he's just going around and be like, white man, yeah.
I don't even think it's that. He just paints himself with shoe polish and
Okay.
pretends he's like an Arabian prince.
American presidents be like
I will, and the middle class, all will be poor.
Pretty
Canadian
much.
presidents be like.
Yeah, the white man.
Meanwhile, everyone else is just.
That's fairly reasonable. Here's a question for Canada. Why do you have a queen on your currency? Like, is it the Queen of England?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you have the Queen of England on your currency?
Do you know Australia's going to take the Queen of England off their currency once the Queen dies?
Why does Australia have the Queen of England on their currency?
Because they were founded by England.
Yeah.
So
They're
they're
English
not England.
colonies.
But they pay homage
Stayed.
to the patriarchy or the monarchy.
That's so dumb.
So, but then they're like, once this queen dies, we're done.
Because they were never.
Put a kangaroo on it. I will have some respect for you.
That's what they're gonna
Australia,
do.
if you put a
They actually
kangaroo on it.
already have.
Is it really gonna be a kangaroo?
I think. Well, they already have some bills that have
We need more
kangaroos on them.
kangaroos. The only thing we like about Australia is kangaroos, koalas, and
No, we don't like koalas.
Capybaras.
Koalas can all
Capybara.
die.
Capybaras are awesome. Also, we like some. I like your. No, do you know the best exit? New Zealand. Every time I see a New Zealand
Yeah.
person, they're like, "Hey man, no, we're just over here. You know,
The problem is
building
New
a house.
Zealand is like politically a disaster.
Yeah, but everyone talks like this. They're like, come on, man.
Well,
let's just
yeah,
be
pretty
cool.
much everyone's a
What if
political
I,
disaster.
what if I
now,
just have a
but-
good time over here, just chilling out, read a book? That sounds good, man. See, I think, but at New Zealand, if I remember correctly, it's pretty hard to get into New Zealand.
It's hard to get into New Zealand, and I fact checked me if this is necessary to fact check, but apparently you need to have a prescription just to buy tobacco products, and you can't
Probably.
own firearms.
Yeah, you can't own firearms.
All because one guy had to shoot up a church.
Yeah,
Normal
pretty
guns.
rough.
It's pretty dumb. It's like, oh, the solution is just take away all the guns. It's like, not really. That doesn't really fix the problem.
I would still move to New Zealand. I know that goes like I like guns and I like having guns and being able to own them, but I go to New Zealand.
I'd like to visit New Zealand, but New Zealand is I'd have to look at their laws because I'm pretty sure you probably can even carry a knife on you. I can almost guarantee you can't even have like a stick of chapstick without them like hounding you over like.
Where's your chapstick license?
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
That's
"Are you planning
England.
on starting?" They're gonna be like, "Are you planning on starting a fire with that chapstick?"
I saw a meme the other day that was like POV English police when your toilet license has run out, and it was just people stealing a toilet.
That's beautiful. England, you're so silly. England. You're so
Why do you have a
silly.
TV license?
They have
Wait,
a TV
what?
license?
Yeah, you pay to have TV. Here's the thing, they call it a TV license. It's just paying for the BBC.
So you just have public broadcasting just isn't.
So it's a
Yeah.
license.
This guy.
Wait, no, it's more of a subscription service to their public television, which isn't public.
Which is
I mean, it is
down.
public. You just have to pay for it if you connect your TV to.
Don't they already tax people there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
probably.
our country left their country because of taxation.
Yeah.
And then here we are taxing our people out the nose for like things that we don't want to pay for.
It's true. And also, why do you call it a TV license? You could just buy a
Screw it.
TV and it's fine. You just can't like plug it in and expect the BBC to be there. You have to pay for
Who
it.
wants the BBC?
Bruh, Top Gear.
You got me there, yeah.
Top Gear.
Top Gear.
Yeah, but you could just stream it on YouTube.
Hey.
It's on it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Video.
Amazon Prime. Just do Amazon Prime.
And there's also a show
Give
called
Jeff Bezos our
Clarkson's Farm.
Yeah,
Which
just
is-
overthrow your government.
The like kind of the main guy from Top Gun, and he just has a farm.
The tall guy?
Yeah.
The one that
Nice.
likes to make fun of the short guy.
Yes.
Haha, the short one. And then there's the dumb one.
The one that likes to fry everything because he thinks he's American.
No, that's the slow one.
Which one is
Not
that?
mentally, just literally. What's his
You mean
name?
literally,
Okay, this
so-
Richard Hammond is the short one who does stupid stuff and gets in trouble, and he like crashes a lot. There's Clarkson, who's like the main guy. And then there's I can't remember the other guy's name. I feel so bad. He made a house out of Legos. Like a full house.
So, this Coca-Cola Dream World, and I could be wrong, it might change after I finish the bottle, but it just reminds me of drinking, like, cheap metal.
Cheap what?
It just tastes like cheap metal. Like, a bunch of, like a bucket full of
It
nails.
grows on you the more you drink it, honestly.
Like, I like it, but it's like, it changes each time I take a sip.
Yeah.
And I'm
that's
like-
why it's a dream world. Because it changes like a dreamland world.
You mean like that Willy Wonka gum?
I was thinking more like Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
What?
We need to watch that movie.
They're in the
because
dreamland world place.
That was such a cursed movie.
That was a terrible movie.
James May is
James
the slow
May.
one. He always goes slow.
Can I
In his
see?
car.
Can you turn the monitor so I can see a picture of him?
Yeah, so, like,
on.
this sip tasted like fruit. But the
He's-
one before it tasted like metal.
He's famously quoted as to saying cheese.
Yes, that guy. Yeah, that's the guy I was talking about.
Yeah. Which-
Speaking
Can
of
I play
cheese,
that?
Cheese? Him saying cheese?
Yeah,
I hope so.
The double steak grilled cheese burrito at Taco Bell is pretty slapping.
It's very good.
Pretty
I had
good.
it today too. It's good. So, you got the cheese?
Cheese.
That's good. That's solid. That was
Thanks,
cheese.
James May.
I think he pronounced cheese the perfect way.
Oh, speaking
let's
of
play it
pronouncing
again.
things, that's a great segue. Thank you, Gabe.
Cheese.
Yep, that's how you pronounce it.
But
Cheese.
do you remember
Cheese.
last week? I think it was. We talked about pecans, pecans, and pecan. or
Peckin.
whatever, Pecans.
Yeah.
All the different ways to pronounce that. So the other day I was scrolling through the Instagrams, and I saw a guy cooking, right? And he was talking about all the ingredients. He was like, we're using some oregano. Only he didn't say oregano. He said oregano.
Yeah, oregano.
Oregano.
People
No.
think they're like, oh, that's a proper Italian way to say it. But they're wrong.
Oregano?
Yeah.
Sounds like a disease.
It
Is
sounds like Leia's last name.
Is
Oregano.
that really how it's pronounced?
No, it's just people are like, yeah, it's the European way of saying it. And it's not.
It's not.
Really, the best way to
So,
say
like,
is oregano.
That coworker of yours that thought she could speak Spanish, but definitely couldn't.
Yeah.
What? I did not hear about
Dude,
this.
I had the crazy. Okay, so I worked with this one girl. This is the girl who thought she could speak Spanish, but her name was something or other, Harley. And her and I were like, why do we literally work in like The Office or Parks and Rec? Like, just the most insane stuff happened all the time. It was never a day of just like normal stuff. Every day, one of the coworkers is being crazy. And there's this one coworker who, she swore up and down that she was Costa Rican or something like that and spoke Spanish.
She
And-
definitely was not.
And she would just go around going like, and I'm like, that's not Spanish. Like, I'm not great at Spanish, but I can definitely like hear it and know it's Spanish and not a different language or a made up language. And her mom also, she would say that she knew Spanish. Her mom was even more crazy. She would come around, she'd be like, she'd kind of look at you and kind of go like, she always had her hands up, she was always going like, where's
So like,
Tiffany? I'm not gonna use her real name, but where's Tiffany? Just
they
like
definitely
shouting.
weren't.
What?
Didn't you literally just say her name earlier?
No. What's her name?
Harley.
No, that was a different person.
Oh, that's a different person?
No, the person who thought she could speak Spanish was this other
Oh.
lady.
Tiffany.
They
Tiffany.
definitely were not Hispanic in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, but they would swear up and down that they were. I don't think they were.
So I wrote down a quote, and I really don't remember where this quote came from. This is when we were editing the podcast, the first day. That was like Tuesday or something. And I wrote down a quote, and it was late. It was probably like 1:00, and I don't remember what it means. But carpet is just popcorn ceiling, but for your floor.
Whoa, man, that's deep.
Like if you think about it, like popcorn ceiling is just like porous, just texture for your ceiling, and that's basically what carpet is.
Only
Carpet
carpets are
is.
soft, or at least they're supposed to be soft.
Yeah, but like it's the same thing.
I feel like that conversation was about something else.
Yeah, I feel like it was about something, and I don't remember. Anyway,
I think that was the same night that I purchased some new knives.
Yeah, you purchased several
Yeah.
knives. You want
Do
to
we
talk
need
about
EDC update. Da-ba-da-ba, EDC update. We got an EDC update from Gabe today.
Capitalism
Seth
really
is the-
popped off today, ladies.
Seth is literally like the embodiment of offensiveness.
What?
I don't know. That's just
I
like
agree with you, but it's a little out of nowhere.
that was like the worst segue into like the EDC like segment.
I'm
ever.
trying to hype
You
you,
just-
up, man.
You just offended
Did the opposite.
You just offended the entirety of the EDC community. This is what the EDC community is saying
Also,
right now.
Probably also offended all of the theater kids. I probably insulted them too.
I
don't care.
honestly, I don't
Offend them.
use
It's
that.
okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Um,
that too. Theater kids, just stop.
Stop being weird.
I think it's Wednesday was National Knife Day, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, I decided that I would buy some new knives. Mostly because I have an addiction to buying objects that have an edge. So yeah, there's that.
All objects have an edge.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
circles. Do balls have an edge? Because
They have a horizon. Does that count?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it does.
So
There's the entire thing an edge.
Your mom is an edge.
Here's you share the same mom, by the way. Just to let you know.
Yeah, our mom is edgy.
She's an
She
edge
kinda
lord.
is.
Yeah, she's so edgy. She believes in essential oils in the year 2022.
Yeah, she believes in essential
Well,
oils.
they do help, but they're
They
not
do.
a cure-all that like Karens believe they are. It's like, no, this is
I broke my leg. Just rub some frankincense on that, kid. Here's some
You'll be
peppermint
alright.
oil. Just shove that up your ear. Broken
Like-
leg will heal instantly.
Like if I'm
Like-
sick, I will go to essential oils first before going to like medication.
Yeah.
Just simply because essential oils are at least natural. Medications, their side effects are like, oh, this will like kill your liver, make you like super drowsy, and you might have explosive diarrhea, and the chances of death is like, you know, higher than normal. And so it's like, oh, that's not worth it.
But then there's when, mom will make bug spray out of essential oils.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah. She's
It's-
like,
no.
oh, it totally works. I swear, it attracts bugs. Like, you're supposed to spray it on something so all the bugs will, like, go over away from you, not yourself. Because, like, you just feel sticky for, like, ever. And you just get bugs all over you anyway.
Yeah.
What does she
It's the
put in it?
worst
'Cause
thing.
I know
I
I
don't
know
know.
peppermint keeps bugs away.
Yeah,
I
so
will
you put like
spray all the
peppermint
poison on.
and all that stuff. I'm like theoretically it should work, but it just doesn't.
I think it might be our blood. Like, there's something about our
You
family's
got
blood
tasty blood.
that's like super delicious. Because
So
like some people will go outside and they get like 1 or 2 bug bites while they're like camping for a weekend, and then for us it's like, what's your count? I have like 160. Well, you're just a noob. I'm at 600. Six-
That is.
Like, we just
Yeah.
come out looking like freaking like.
When we go on a camping trip,
Orcs.
we should bring multiple different kinds of bug spray and see which one works the best.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be smoking. All that smoke is gonna keep the bugs away.
please no.
I'll be smoking too.
Dude,
Okay.
I'm looking forward to an early morning cup of coffee in pipe.
Oh, Poppy's bringing his like coffee making like little stove thing and everything.
Oh, that's sick.
Yes.
By the way, Poppy is what we call Gabe's grandfather, aka our dad.
Which I literally thought his name was Poppy for like at least a decade.
his name is Randall.
Yeah, but how many times have I heard him called that? Like, be called that? Like, maybe once.
Even
His
like
name is actually
Randy.
Dawn.
Yeah, his name is actually Dawn. But he goes by Randy.
His middle name is Randall.
Yep. And
Well,
you're-
let's just give away his social security too.
yeah, so it's 284.
Those are made up digits, by the way. That's not
Yeah.
real.
The first 3 digits are the state that you're born in anyway, so he's born in Arizona. Wait, no, he wasn't.
He was not. Just tell people. Yeah, he was born in Arizona. So there you go. You got the
No, he
first
has a
three.
Canadian. He has a Canadian social security. So it starts with
No.
Oh.
My father. It says that. Hey.
Anyways, we were supposed to talk about EDC.
Yeah. What's the easiest update?
Okay.
What should
so-
I carry every day?
This is what you should carry every day. If you live-
Raycon earbuds sponsor us, Raycon.
Actually, yes.
I carry my
Raycons are
wife
pretty
on
great.
my back everywhere. My tack wife.
Your tactical wife.
Yeah, tactical wife.
You know what, guys? That's what you need in your life. You need a tactical wife. If you don't have a tactical wife in your tactical life, then
You're not tactical.
yeah, you're not tactical, and you need to go commit Sudoku.
Oh, gosh.
Gabe.
Yeah, go play a game
we're cutting
of
that
Sudoku.
Sudoku. Everybody, if you're not tactical, play Sudoku.
I worked with a guy. He was in like high school, and the way he got around saying that word in school is they would say sewer slide.
That's all I always say.
And then it took like 3 months for the teachers to realize what sewer slide meant. So they're like, no, you can't say sewer slide anymore. So they changed it to like something else. I don't remember.
Go commit self hug.
I usually call it like flip and die.
Ben die.
We just used to say go commit self die, which I highly don't
swimbuku.
recommend. Yeah, we always called it swimbuku or sodoku or
Sudoku,
whatever.
or-
We're so stupid.
I was listening to some Pandora the other couple days ago.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
And, you know-
what song were you listening to?
I was listening to some Viking war music because I was trying to just get through work. So
Nothing
I
gets
was
you
just-
through work like thinking about
My
the blood of your
mother
enemies.
told me
Yeah.
someday I would buy
yeah, stuff like that.
galleys with good sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble book I steer, steady course to the haven, too many foemen, too many foemen. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, so I was listening to that, and then the song ended, and I get an ad, because Pandora, and this ad is for a sweet little town in Indiana called French Lick.
Is it located next to Pleasureville?
French Lick, Indiana.
French Lick, Indiana. Oh, I gotta look this up. French Lick, Indiana.
Yes,
This is not real.
and it's spelled exactly how you think it is. French
how do you
Lick.
know how I think it's spelled?
Because it's just French. Like, anyway, I actually passed by it when I was on a trip to Virginia. They have an entire campaign for getting what is that called? Visitors. What is that called?
Visitors Center?
No.
Forest?
Yeah, getting tourists. They have an entire ad campaign, and they have the French Lick resort.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And apparently it's this fantasy town.
Casino.
Yeah, the French Lick Casino. And this
This is not
it
real.
was eat at French Lick's famous
Got lots of
downtown eateries or something like that. And I'm just like,
trails. Dude,
what?
this place actually looks awesome.
Yeah, but it's called French Lick.
They pull out all the stops for Christmas, yo.
You know what? Place really pulls out all the stops?
Branson, Missouri.
No, Santa Claus, Indiana. It's just a little south of French Lick, somewhere down there. Santa Claus, Indiana has an entire store, an entire Costco or Sam's Club dedicated to Christmas stuff. Open 365 days a year. And I'm just saying, Indiana, what the frick are you doing?
Hey, language.
I guess I got something right, but here's the thing. Avoid not friendship. Pleasureville, Indiana.
Santa Claus
Just avoid
has
that
a
place.
roller coaster.
What?
Lots of roller coasters.
What?
Right
What
fall.
is Indiana?
Indiana, what are you doing? Oh, there's a place called Dale, just like Lord of the Rings.
Or, rivers are sometimes called dales.
Yeah, there's French Lick. I want to Jasper. I want to go to Jasper. That looks cool. And Huntingburg.
Indiana, what's wrong?
I want to go to Indiana, yo.
Indiana's
It's
going through a
6
midlife
hours.
crisis.
Away. I wanna go to Indiana.
It's the midlife crisis state of America.
But Indiana is also, to get to Indiana, you have to go through Illinois, and Illinois is
No,
terrible.
you could go through Kentucky. You could go through Kentucky. It'd
Yeah,
probably
but
way
you
take-
have to
better.
go through Pleasureville.
Where is
Is this an
Pleasure?
actual thing?
It's an actual place. It's basically if you think the Ozarks are bad for hillbillies, no, this is this is hillbilly central. You may
Oh, yeah.
not make it out alive.
Hey, shout out to Hoburg, Missouri for being the single most racist town I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my
Did they
gosh.
have?
It is
like-
A KKK hive.
Were they actively
Oh my
lynching
gosh.
black people while they drove through it?
No, but all of their houses were white. All of their cars and trucks were white. All of their dogs were white. All of their horses were white. All of their cows were solid white.
But for some reason, all their maids are black.
And I assume that they just go around just chanting.
Yeah, the white man.
And it's
Dude, where is
Hoburg,
this?
Hoburg, Missouri. H-O Berg.
Okay, H.O. Berg.
Hoburg.
Hoburg.
Looking this up too.
Tiny little town. There's a ranch there that's owned by the Grand Wizard, who was arrested for KKK activity.
Dude.
It's like right off of 44. Did you find like a news article or something?
Close to this place.
I'm gonna
That
cut that
explains
out.
why you are the way you are.
I'm not racist.
Guys,
Are you sure
honestly,
about that?
Yeah, the white man.
I don't like white people. I hate them. Wait, that's still racist. Dang it. This is a tiny place. Hoburg is tiny.
Yeah, it's itty bitty.
Like
That's why they get around with the entire town being KKK.
dude, everything is white. Wait, no, this is a lot of black cars.
What?
There's a lot of black cars.
of course they're riding black cars.
There's a red car. There's more white
What?
cars.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm looking through satellite. Red car again. Red car. Red car.
I don't know what you're talking about.
White car. There are a lot of white cars.
And all of their dogs were. I didn't see a single dog that wasn't white.
Like solid white.
Yeah.
I do not see any cows. I wish I saw these white cows you speak of. Yeah, there's like 48 people who live here.
Yeah. So shout out to Hoburg.
Where does the Grand Wizard live?
There's like a big ranch there.
Oh, so it's probably this place here.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was a point in time where if you looked on satellite, you could literally see a pentagram from satellite.
Yeah. This,
It's spookers, mega
I want
spookers.
to drive through there. I want to bring my friends who just came in from Uganda. I want to drive them through that town.
That might be a bad idea.
No, here's the thing. And then, I'll bring my guns with me. Anyone who attacks them, then it can be self-defense, and then we can get rid of some racists.
Win-win.
Win. And I get to show my new friends from Uganda some American culture.
The power of boomsticks and the incredible racism of people
Southerners.
that
No, I'm kidding.
well, no, it's like these people that don't leave like their town for generations, and so like they don't realize that the rest of the world.
Yeah, if you're
It's, like,
racist, you're
moved on.
inbred.
I am probably.
The chances of you being inbred
I'm not
and
saying
racist are probably higher.
I'm not saying all inbred people are racist, but I am saying all racist people are inbred.
Yep. For sure.
Chances are very much higher that you're inbred if you're
Mhm.
racist. I'd say,
But-
and like
but
I know
Jesus
that
still
sounds
loves
like a
you, it's okay.
general blanket
true.
statement that's kind of messed up, but
There's still
there might be
salvation
some
for you.
correlation.
Just seek Jesus. Stop being racist. Okay.
Anyway, that's
Yep.
French Lake.
Can I talk about the sport I want to invent?
Yes, please.
So I thought about this a few weeks ago. I really want to start. So you guys know anything about medieval battle
Mm-hmm.
and the great
Except the
use-
chances of this already being a real sport is very high.
I hope not. The great use of the shield wall.
Okay,
Okay.
I want there to be shield wall games. Here's the
like
goal.
Red
So it's like-
Rover, but with shield walls.
So you get a bunch of guys. I don't know how many. It'd have to be enough to have some sort of a shield wall. And the idea is to push the opponents. Basically, like when you pull the ropes,
Tug of war.
tug of war, just like pretty much like tug of war. Only you can have like sticks and spears and stuff to try to get the other team out. So if like hit someone, then they're out. Then they lose some pieces to their shield wall. Everyone would have to wear helmets and stuff. They have to be like, I don't know, like those giant Q-tips they use at carnival rides. I think this could be fun. It'd be great because it sounds easy, but to be an effective shield wall, you have to work as a unit.
Okay, hold on.
Mm.
I
Yep.
I like this idea. This is a good idea, but I think it's a small part of a much bigger idea, which is bring back gladiatorial combat.
Yep.
Just bring it back. I think society is ready.
Everyone's always
For-
complaining that there's too many people, so let's just.
Here's
make
the
them
thing.
fight
I was thinking Nerf, but sure. Nerf gladiatorial combat.
What we need is, so there's a lot of, well, honestly, probably not a lot of it, but there are people in the prison system that will never leave the prison system because they're there for life. Take those people, and because, people cost money to, like, upkeep, even those who are, like, incarcerated for life for doing probably atrocities against humanity, just lower the taxes by gladiator battles of those who
And
already
sell
have the death
tickets,
sentence.
make profit that goes right back to the jails.
I'm not.
and then the people in the
I'm not
jail
saying
can
this
have
is
TVs.
moral.
Cool.
I'm not saying this is morally right.
No.
I'm just saying this is a good idea.
Or we can do that with inmates and stuff, except it's still Nerf. So you're just making money
Oh yeah,
off
so
of
so
the
it's like
inmates.
it's like the so you have the pro league, and like this is like the
This is
intermediate-
college. Yeah, this is
Yeah, so
college
this is,
league.
This is like their college
Prison league.
Prison.
Yeah,
league.
this is their college like prison league. Yeah, so it's like, okay, we're not gonna kill you guys off, but you guys are gonna compete and do this stuff to
Get
like
your anger out.
win years. Yeah, win years off of your sentence. And
It's
here's
like
the
just
thing:
like Davy Jones.
if they want to go pro, all they have to do is like commit murder or like
What?
kill children.
Whoa.
I'm just saying
Wait,
that's
what?
how it works.
Wait,
Just gotta
what?
Shank someone and you can get out of prison.
Well, yeah, because
That's-
like in order to go pro, you have to like be
No,
incarcerated
no,
for
I
life.
Thought, I thought the pro league. I thought the pro league was people that weren't like incarcerated.
No, the pro league are there's okay. The only people that are going in the coliseums are those who've committed crimes and those who go into actual gladiatorial
So
combat.
okay. So if you like commit tax fraud, you're going in the prison league.
Yeah, you're gonna do the Nerf fight.
Yeah, but
But
yeah,
if
you're
you
not in the
murder 17 children, then you're going into the real pro where it's
gladiator
death.
combat against like
Hulk
whoever else
Hogan.
Killed.
Oh,
Yeah, Hulk Hogan, the mass murder criminal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brother, I'm gonna rip your nipples off.
I was thinking about like in Stranger Things season 4, in the Russian prison camp, they had a bunch of the Russian prisoners fighting one of the Demogorgons. So we should get a Demogorgon.
What?
Yeah. Did you not see season 4?
Is that the newest season?
Yeah, the new season.
I know.
They make Russian prisoners.
When
in
did it
Russia.
come out?
Just a few months ago.
Oh,
They made the prisoners fight the Demogorgon because they wanted to see if it was weak to anything, but they couldn't find anything. But what's his name? The police officer. He knows the weakness is fire. So like they're like, oh, American, you will fight the demon monster. And he's like, that's okay. I could kill it. I can handle it. And then he sets it on fire and does not kill it. Doesn't go.
Yeah, the white man.
And they were all white.
Yeah, I think Russians
Yeah,
are more
the
white
American.
than, I think Russians are probably more white than most Americans.
That is true. You want to know what Obama said one time?
I will end the middle class. All will be poor.
That's
He said
basically
that.
What happened? Did he
He
really?
said that. Yeah, it's a real thing
I
that
mean,
he
you just heard
definitely
it. He said
said.
it.
I mean, you just heard it. He said it.
That was
Yeah,
not
like we have him on
Obama
speed
vibe.
dial, and he just has to remind.
Yeah,
us
let me
every time
call
we
up Obama.
Yeah, let's see
Here.
what he has to say.
Yeah.
Is he gonna answer?
I really don't.
I'm pretty sure he's waiting for Martha's Vineyard to flood.
I will end the middle class. All
Oh,
will
hi,
be poor.
Obama.
Thanks for the reminder.
How are you doing, Obama? Are you doing good? Oh, not so good. Do you miss being the president? Yeah, I would too. I like
He
having
just
more
misses.
domination as well.
Wait, I can't say that.
Capitalism really popped off today, ladies.
I thought you didn't like capitalism. I thought you kind of like socially.
He kind of just likes the Muslims.
Oh, he's from the Orient.
I don't know where he's from. He says he's from Hawaii, but I don't buy it.
Oh, he's just pretty upset with you saying that.
Josiah is
See, he's
really
happy
having
the
fun
white man
with the
brought him
soundboard.
to the America. Oops, I mean, he was already here.
Don't know. Wow, he just hung
Oh,
up.
he just hung up?
He just
Can we get
left.
anyone else online? Here, I think someone's calling right now. Just. Who could this be? Hello, this is Mango calling.
Oh,
I
hey,
wish
Mango.
to be on the podcast. Hello,
Mango,
Josiah.
you can't be on the podcast.
Why can I not be?
You're
on the
too weird.
podcast?
You're too weird. We're trying to keep it just decently normal because our pastor watches this, listens to
Hello, Pastor Josh. Would you like to hear the songs of Mango?
this. I don't think he.
I would
don't
sing
think
to
he would.
you, but sadly, my friend and partner in the art of music, Banana, is not here. Nor is Coconut. She is not here either.
Mango has something to say to you.
What did you? That was a beautiful song. Hello, Gabriel. Are you here on the podcast as well?
Yes, I am Mango.
That's very nice.
No, it's kind of funny that you can see us through the phone,
I have
even-
many abilities.
even though it's not on
Some
FaceTime.
would say are unnatural.
I'm pretty sure he just has a camera in this room because
I thought, is he Darth Sidious? That's a Darth Sidious quote.
no.
I am not Darth Sidious, you foolish Jedi
Hey,
twit.
hey, I recorded Obama a little bit ago. You want to hear what he said, Mango?
Oh yes, let's see what Obama has to say.
I will and the middle class, all will be poor.
He said
Oh, well, you see, when all are poor, none are poor. I agree with his plans.
that. Oh, so you're a communist.
Well, you see, if everyone is poor, at least we're all equal.
But-
See, if we're all poor, does it make us all rich?
Yes.
No, it
See,
doesn't.
you are enlightened, my
But-
friend.
But we're all going to be starving, Mango.
But we'll have the food of music to fill our souls.
We're all going to die, Mango.
Not if you have the bread of song.
You know, Mango, did you know that you share your name with a very popular Super Smash Brothers tournament winner? Did you
I
know
have
that?
not heard of this.
Yeah.
Did he steal my name for this little game?
No, I'm pretty sure he came up with his name in like 2006. It's spelled with a Z and a 0, so I
Mine
guess
is
legally.
spelt very different. Much like the fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Well, you know, my good friend Seth, he's the one who helps produce my music. He does not actually like the fruit mangoes, and he said, it's very reminiscent of your music. I don't like it, but others might.
You know, Mango,
At least Seth is honest with you.
in this case, I'm pretty sure everyone shares Seth's taste in this specific
I
topic.
disagree. There are those who think my song Laser Guns and Bad Haircuts, this is about the CIA. I think a lot of people like that song.
You know,
You can look it up on the YouTubes.
you
can?
Mango,
You can. It's
um,
there.
I'm not gonna do that, Mango. Did you I can't. I know you usually make your songs based off of a title that's a quote. So I wanted to ask Mango. I just came up with a quote. It's carpet is just popcorn ceiling, but for your floor. Will you make a song about that?
I guess I could make a song about this. Just give me a moment to meditate upon what this song should be.
Gabe, he's doing it again. He's doing it again, Gabe.
Yeah.
All right, I have
Yes.
concluded what this song shall be. Would you like me to sing it?
Sure, Mango.
The floor on the ceiling, look at it. The floor on the ceiling, it's carpet.
I like that. I think
Is that
that
supposed
has
to be like an advertisement jingle?
Look, you can't rush art, you dork.
You know what?
It's very
I-
difficult. I was only given moments to meditate upon it. That was the best I could do.
Mango.
I appreciate your Toy Story quote.
What was my Toy Story quote?
You can't rush art.
I don't know who said that, but it wasn't
It's
Toy
like-
Story. Toys
yeah, it
can't
was.
talk.
So thank you, Mango, for coming to the podcast.
Yes, I
Really
must go. I must
appreciate it.
away now. Bye-bye. Hey, guys. That Mango guy, he's
Yeah,
pretty
you
crazy.
just missed him, actually.
I know, it's crazy. I had to go. I had to use
Seth,
the
you're the one
bathroom.
that called him. You didn't miss him. You just didn't say anything.
Well, I called him, and then I just ran away.
Yeah, see, Seth has attention deficit disorder, so
And I had to use the bathroom real bad, so I was just like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Speaking of
just-
which, let's touch up on the fact that like anytime we go to the store with Seth, he just like takes a lap around the store and then leaves because he's already seen everything he wants to.
Gabe has wanted to talk about this since the podcast started.
Okay, spill it.
So like anytime we go shopping anywhere, you have this tendency to just like scan
Okay.
the area like very quickly and say you don't want any of it, and then you just leave.
Not
I've
anywhere.
seen everything.
Not anywhere. If you go to Walmart, he's not going to just take a lap and then be done. This is like gun stores and knife shops.
It's not just gun stores.
It's
and
everywhere.
knife
Just say
shops.
it's Walmart
It's
too.
It's like leather shops. It's Target. It's pretty much everywhere that he doesn't have a particular goal to look at anything. He just goes in and is like,
I have
oh, why am I
observed
here?
it. I'm done. It's been
yeah,
observed.
like he's just there to look at it. So I could imagine that if you went to an art museum, Seth would be like,
Blown
Seth
through
would
it.
just, like-
sprint through a or
He
Guys,
just-
when we went to the zoo in Omaha, everyone was like, "Oh, it takes all day to do it." Me and Katie were too cool for that. We did it in just in 5 hours.
Okay, but here's the thing about zoos. Why the frick would you stay like 20 minutes just looking at animals? at a
I
zoo?
could have done it with the monkeys for real. 'cause this is
Honestly,
really fun.
okay, the monkeys are fine. I kind of get that.
They
But
play
like
around.
most of the animals, okay, I think this is the thing. I don't understand zoos. I don't get it. Like sometimes an animal's doing something funny and then you'll watch that for like 15 minutes, but most times they're not even like out in their enclosure. They're just like inside.
No, this zoo. We saw pretty much all of them, except for the red panda who was just sleeping in his tree. Although he's pretty cute, what we could see of him.
shout out to pandas. Don't go extinct.
So
They're actually
anyway,
dying where they're not on the list of going extinct. They've
poggers.
they got
That's
their
good.
numbers up. Hey, if you say that again, I will cut your tongue out of your mouth.
Poggers. I can't say poggers.
Great.
Why do you not like that?
Because that's just awful. I don't like it.
Get hip with the flow,
with
soul
the
brother.
So run. Don't make me call Nancy. I'll call Nancy.
Who
Then
is
you'll have to have
Nancy?
Nancy on the podcast.
Who is Nancy?
You want me to call him?
No. No, I don't.
Nancy is a good buddy of mine. He lives in California.
Oh no, don't.
Dude,
no.
I was supposed to talk about EDC for like the past 20 minutes.
Don't call Nancy
because
because
wife.
don't call Nancy because then I'll have to call Charles.
Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave.
You don't have any friends you want to call?
This one
too?
time I called Charles and Eli, Gabe's little
Oh
brother,
my gosh.
like yelled at me.
Yeah.
It was just like, dude, shut up, please.
Dude, it was like a 5-hour conversation. with
No,
Charles.
okay, no. It was like 20 minutes. We were in the car
It felt
driving
like 5
home.
hours.
and I just kept
It's
going.
so
I just kept talking about like crazy stuff.
You mean Charles kept talking about crazy
Yeah, sorry. Charles kept talking about crazy stuff about how he coughs a lot because his was that the
esophagus?
no. His that the hippie van. What is that called?
Hippie van?
The Volkswagen
Yeah,
van.
Volkswagen van.
It's got like a bad exhaust thing,
Yeah.
and so the exhaust like leaks, and he breathes it in, and so it causes him to cough a lot.
So Gabe,
Yeah.
you don't like that I go through stores too quickly.
I don't like it either.
It's one of those things where it's like it's not that you just go through it. It's that when you're done, you like disappear from the situation. And I'm like, where did Seth go? he's out in his car just sitting there waiting for me to hurry up, and he has to like rush me out because he doesn't understand that I like to look at things or like look at the price.
I will be
Here's the
fair to
thing.
Seth for a little bit. You have several
You and
times
Ethan.
Yep.
spent literally like 20 minutes looking at one product.
Yeah, I tend to do that
You and Ethan
sometimes.
do that a lot.
Yeah, Ethan does it too. yeah.
I go into the store. I know what I want. I buy it.
You see, for me, it's like I know what I want. The problem is me justifying the purchase.
If I haven't justified the purchase yet, I'm not going to the store. If I'm going to the store, that means I've already justified the purchase. Like I've already committed to driving
Okay.
there.
But like
That makes sense.
you go shopping with Gabe because Gabe wants something.
Yeah.
Right. And then you take a lap around the store. Gabe's actually looking at stuff because he actually wants to buy something, and then you
Okay,
just
like
are
for example,
done.
the last time we were at the knife shop, I wanted to see everything they had because it was only advertised as a case knife store.
Yeah.
They didn't just have case knives. They had a lot, too many in fact. But they had other things. Seth likes to go around. He's like, "Cool knives. I'm done."
I saw the knives. My life was complete. I was really like that place. I want to go back there actually.
Yeah.
I want to
See,
go back
the
there.
thing is that Seth doesn't.
But I was satisfied. I don't last very long. I get
The
satisfied.
problem is that it's not even a problem really. It's just you have this tendency to be like, you don't scan each individual thing. You just like
Look
you
at the
basically just
entire
look at it.
case.
Yeah, you look at the entire case, and if nothing jumps out at you, you're done.
Yes.
And for me, I used to do that until I realized I miss out on a lot of weird things.
So you have FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah, honestly, when it comes to
I don't
like,
fear anything. Except for spiders, snakes,
dude, I missed out
Clowns,
on like.
terrorists.
I
bad
missed out on
haircuts,
some like
haircuts.
really cool purchases I could have made simply because I was like, maybe next time, or oh, that's cool, and I just moved on. And then it's like I realized I could have had something that was like actually unique.
And I hyped you up. I was like, just buy it, bro. Bro, just buy it.
And that's another thing. It's like I'm good at saving money. The problem is that I'm also really good at spending all my money.
Yeah, I
So-
think we all suffer the same thing. Like I will go to the store and be like, I want to buy all these things, and then I'll be like, no, I don't actually need that. I don't need that. I don't.
Yeah,
need that.
exactly.
And I will end up buying almost nothing.
Yep.
But the moment I'm like, I will buy this, floodgates are open. I'm buying everything now.
Yeah.
It's a
I do
problem.
the same thing. I'm
Truth.
like, okay, I want Taco Bell. I'm getting a Taco Bell taco. I come back with like 5 different items. $20 worth of Taco Bell.
I can't eat that much
Yep.
Taco Bell.
No, it's usually when I order for him. He's just like, all right, well, I want, first of all, 2 crunchy tacos, original.
has to be the 2 crunchy original tacos. Always has to be on the order.
Non-supreme, because who wants sour cream on their tacos? They just put way too much.
No, it's good. The problem is that I'm not going to spend an extra $1 for diced tomatoes and sour cream. That's outrageous.
I mean, just
Fair.
put hot sauce on it and you're good.
Yep.
And then he usually gets he gets a specialty. So either it's like a crunch wrap or like today he got a double steak grilled cheese burrito.
So good.
That's the only
Um,
way to order the grilled cheese burrito.
Yeah,
Apparently.
everybody's counting.
I got a regular
cheese
beef grilled cheese burrito.
It's bad. It's mushy and weird.
Yeah, it's terrible, and also the cheese was way too greasy and gross.
Yeah, if you eat more than one
Well,
of the grilled
his
cheese
was
burritos,
worse.
you will get diarrhea.
His was worse because they didn't cook his long enough, so it wasn't fully grilled on it. It was like
Yeah,
sort of like
it wasn't completely sweated out,
Oh,
so it was just still sweaty.
that's a problem.
It was bad.
he had a very sweaty burrito.
Sweaty burrito.
It was very difficult to eat because it was just so much grease. Yeah, and then I usually get, because I have the Taco Bell app, which means you can make your own box.
Yeah.
Your own $5 cravings box. And so I have one called the Pogus Bach because it's a mixture of several jokes. First of all, if you turn anything into a like Latin, like Roman name, it's instantly funnier. So I took the word poggers, which is a slang term popularized by the streaming platform Twitch, and I turned it into a Latin, like Roman name, so Pogus. And then one time when I went to Taco Bell with Eli, my nephew, He ordered a cravings box, but he he misspoke and he said, "Yeah, I would like one chalupa cravings bok." It's like we're in the drive-thru. It's like, I want a chalupa craving bok. Like he just verbally sighed for so long in pure disappointment. And then the person was like, "Yeah, okay." And so, because here's the thing, we always intentionally say things when we're like playing games together.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a map on a game we play called Icebox, and we always call it Ice Bok. And so Eli's brain just shorted out and
like,
replaced the word box with bok.
Bok.
And so I called it the Pogus Bok. And so I usually get that, and it's a what is it? It's a it's a Crunchwrap Supreme with a Doritos Locos Taco, the cheesy Fiesta potatoes, and a Baja Blast.
Oh, amen. Hallelujah.
And it's so good.
Yeah.
So good. $5.50 for that.
Sounds good.
It's good. Taco Bell sponsor us. I will literally sell my kidneys
You can put his kidney in a burrito and he'll eat it.
Yeah, instead of kidney beans, real kidneys.
Yeah.
Real kidney.
The Josiah kidney burrito. There's only 2.
I feel like you could chop those
Okay,
up
there's
and make several, like maybe like
2
8.
dozen
Oh, yeah,
kidney
maybe 2.
burritos.
Depends on how big do you think your kidneys are?
I don't know, maybe the size of like
Potato?
yeah, like a sweet potato.
Probably
Might be too big.
size of kidney. Outside the kidney.
That's great. We'll talk about that one week. Is there anything we missed? Do we got any shout outs this week?
The EDC hour.
No, we talked about EDC.
If you want to do EDC, then just start.
No, it's because you guys keep on segueing into your own conversations, middle of me talking about EDC.
Tactical wife.
That's fair.
Got it.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to? Do you have
any top of your head recommendations for EDC
other than Raycon earbuds?
or a tactical wife?
I didn't recommend any of these things. These are all things you brought up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is
It's
a
all
good
you.
point. He has a point.
Yeah, those are all things you guys brought up.
I'm sorry, Gabe.
No, it's fine. It's great content, but
It's really good content.
it's just like when I'm like, guys,
You
you
gotta
see,
stop-
you're like, we already talked about that
You
game.
gotta stop being so nice. You gotta be like, no, shut up, you guys.
No, I'm not gonna
Good
interrupt
EDC.
great content. I'm not gonna interrupt that flow. It's so good. Here's an item that I'm looking forward to. I have a couple items on the list. I'll talk about them later.
All right, I know
This
what you're
one's
talking
called
about.
the Cold Steel Bowie Blade Bushman Knife, and yeah, it comes with a Kydex sheath and a fire steel. It's a 7-inch black-coated blade that's designed for you to mount it onto a like wooden pole, like a medieval spear. It even
that's
has
pretty
like a
awesome.
little hole for it to be pinned into it. And I'm like, this is amazing. And you would think that this is an expensive item because that sounds pretty fantastic.
And it's cold steel.
And it's Cold
Yeah.
Steel, which is an American company.
And they're really
makes
good stuff.
pretty good stuff. Here's the thing. That was $17. $17 on Blade HQ. Please sponsor us, Blade HQ.
Actually, please sponsor us.
Yeah,
I would love.
Oh,
more blades.
also, I meant to mention this earlier in the podcast, but if I'll probably put a little thing at the beginning. I'll record later. Please send us questions either for us or for Josh at our email, our questions email,
Haven't gotten any
unusable questions at. No, we haven't gotten any questions yet. None of the podcasts are out yet.
Can't say that. You gotta maintain the illusion.
Oh yeah, this is totally like, yeah, like last Sunday. Whenever you're listening to this was recorded last Sunday.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
One day we'll get to
definitely.
that point.
One day. But yeah, unusablequestions@gmail.com. There will be a link to it in the description or on our Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. So you can also just DM us on Instagram. And
What's the Instagram?
the Instagram is unusable_pod, I believe, or maybe that's our Twitter. Hold on, let me check real quick.
Man, you don't even know. What kind of producer are you?
Sorry, I've made like 5 different accounts.
Don't make me call Nancy.
Oh no. Okay, it's unusable_podcast at unusable_podcast.
How long have we been going, by the way?
An hour and 16 minutes. Probably wrap it
We
up
can wrap this
pretty
up,
soon here.
yeah. Good convo.
Yeah, it was actually surprisingly usable.
Yeah, this was a usable podcast. It was usable.
Guys,
we did it.
we can use some of this.
We could use a great portion of this.
We could use this.
Hold on, I could say something that we can't use.
Oh no! We can't use any of
Seth,
this.
you've doomed us all.
We can't. Oh, no.
We can't use any of this.
We're just
We
canceled
can't
now.
we can't use any of this. We can't use any of
No.
this. Aw.
What are you doing?
We can't use any of this. What, Gabe?
I was mouthing to Josiah to push a button, but if he doesn't get it, it's too late already.
Capitalism really popped off today, ladies.
Not the one, but I like it.
No, not that one.
Oh.
That you deserve that one.
white man.
There you go. That completes the racist circle.
All right, we can't
Guys,
use any
we
of
can't
this,
use
man.
any of this.
It was done, man.
I'm getting out of here as fast as possible.
Whoa,
Book me a
let's
flight.
go. See you next week on the Unusable Podcast. We love you.
Book me a flight to Canada right now.